In Greenville, South Carolina today, a $300,000 house looks one way. A $500,000 house looks completely different. And a $700,000 house, well, that's in a different world. Today, we are going to walk you through 3 different homes, one at each different price point, $300,000, $500,000, and $700,000. And no, we're not just talking about square footage and finishes. We're gonna talk about what actually drives prices here in Greenville. And as we go through this video, you're gonna start to understand a pattern that most buyers, when they're looking for real estate here in Greenville, never come to fully understand. Let's do it. As always, my friends, my name is Sawyer, your friend in real estate here in the upstate of South Carolina. And it's our goal at this channel that we are your #1 resource for all the things that you need to know about Greenville. We aim to provide you with the most relevant, the most reliable, and the most practical information that you can find on the internet about Greenville. And if you are thinking about relocating to our area, I would love to be the realtor that you choose to work with. So please do me a favor, email me at my email below or shoot me a text at my cell phone number below, and let's get you home in Greenville. So first, let's start at the $300,000 price point. And no, we're not downtown Greenville. We are out in the suburbs of Greenville, right in between Piedmont and Simpsonville. This is a community called Harrington. And over the past 4 years, D.R. Horton, Eastwood, and Mungo Homes have built out this community as really one of Greenville's biggest new suburbs. Truthfully, this neighborhood is really at the mid $300,000 price point up to $400,000. However, this particular home is at that lower end, priced right at $300,000. Like I said, Harrington is right in between Simpsonville and Piedmont, right along Fork Shoals Road, just southwest of Malden and Butler Road. Now, Fork Shoals Road has seen a lot of change over the last 4 or 5 years. Just now, a Publix shopping center is coming about 5 minutes away. Publix is about to open, and all the associated vendors that are adjacent to a brand new Publix are gonna be going in. Otherwise, there's really not a ton of stuff out here unless you go to Malden or unless you go down to Simpsonville, hence the lower price point. So this particular property that we're gonna walk through is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's roughly 1,600 square feet. It's the Brunswick plan, built by Mungo Homes, which is a local regional builder outside of Columbia, South Carolina. So let's go check it out and continue the conversation. So as we walk into the house, and before you even walk into the house, you're probably gonna first notice that the house is on slab on grade, which at this price point of $300,000 is very, very common. You're also gonna see slightly lower ceilings than you would at a $500,000 price point or a $700,000 price point, which we'll get to here in a minute. These ceilings are about 8 foot high. Now, the good thing is these modern floor plans that are featured in these newer homes are often open with large center islands in the kitchen. And what we find a lot of at this price point is you do see granite, though it be a lower level like level 1 or level 2. You're gonna see luxury vinyl plank, mostly just in the living areas, and then you're gonna have carpet more than likely in most of these homes in the accessory bedrooms. You may or may not have it in the primary bedroom as well. Now in the kitchen for this house, the gas range is technically an upgrade. Gas does not run that far outside of Greenville City or the cities of each suburb. So to have gas at this price point is a nice feature. And another thing that this home has are shaker style cabinets. While they may be a little bit shorter than what most folks would want, there is ample storage space, at least in the kitchen. Now, one negative about this price point are these homes are probably not gonna have a ton of storage space outside of, say, the garage or the attic. And the attic's only gonna provide you maybe a 5x5 section to put some stuff in when it's out of season. So you're probably gonna be forced to use your garage. There are no walk-in attics at this price point. There are no basements at this price point. So you really are forced to use the garage as a big means of storage. And also at this $300,000 price point, you're not gonna see large lots. So this particular property sits on 0.13 acres. And at that $300,000 price point, it's probably gonna be less than 0.2 across the board. Now, as far as the neighborhood goes, Harrington is one of those few communities at this price point that has some of the best amenities out there. couple pools, sidewalks, a cabana, playgrounds. There are a few of these communities with that scale of amenities, and it's only due to the amount of homes in the community. So since this is such a big neighborhood, though it being a more affordable community, they can get those amenities because of the number of homes in the actual community. So in addition to the lower ceiling height, you usually are not going to see crown molding at this $300,000 price point. And if you did, it would only be in the entrance area, the foyer area. You also are not going to see trim work around many of the thresholds throughout the house. So as you can see, $300,000 homes in the Greenville County area still exist. This is more than likely what you're going to get, that 1,400 to 1,800 square foot range, those 8-foot ceilings, not a lot of trim around the entryways. However, these homes offer great functional floor plans. They offer great livability, and a lot of the communities that these homes are in are super functional with a lot of amenities, making them an awesome choice for folks who are looking in that lower $300,000 price point. So next, let's go downtown Greenville and look at a $500,000 house, and you'll start to notice these differences as we go up in price to $500,000 and then to $700,000. And in fact, the next house is a listing that we have currently. Let's do it. So now we're downtown Greenville in Greenville's West End, and we are at 504 Anderson Street, which happens to be one of our listings that we have on the market right now today. Now, when you come downtown Greenville at this $500,000 price point, things are going to start to change. So at this price point, when you come downtown Greenville, what you're going to start to see are single family infill lots. And if you're someone who wants walkability and maximize livability, and you want to experience Greenville itself day to day, then you're going to probably look downtown. And what you're going to find are single family infill lots where the lots are longer than they are wide. Same thing with the homes. The homes are going to be longer than they are wide. You don't see a lot of garages downtown at this price point. This particular home is listed at $490,000. This home is about 1,550 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom house. It's got a fenced in yard. It's got upgraded cabinetry. It has real hardwood floors, 9-foot ceilings, and overall an open concept and an efficient layout. Now, this particular property, like a lot of the infill single family homes in downtown Greenville, particularly on Greenville's West End, are going to be a little bit longer. They're gonna have backyards, which we're standing in right now, and you'll more than likely have some type of patio or deck surface to entertain guests and to enjoy in the evenings. Now, for the west end of downtown Greenville, there's a lot of development right now. Just behind this house are new single family homes. Just to the left of this house is a new townhome development called the Sinclair. And in front of the Sinclair are new single family homes as well. There's a lot of rejuvenation on Greenville's West End. We're about a 10-minute walk to the County Square redevelopment as well. And if you're someone who wants to be downtown and you want walkability and you want a maximized Greenville livability aspect, then something like this would be absolutely ideal for you. And as far as finish level goes in a home like this particular home is a mix of stone and vinyl siding. And in downtown Greenville, on these single family infill lots, you're gonna have a mix of stone and vinyl siding or all hardboard siding. Hardboard's what we're seeing a lot more of now, but when this home was built, vinyl siding was much, much more popular at this price point. Now, what happens when we increase the price of a home in Greenville by $200,000? Well, you're gonna start to have more custom homes, and the differences are immediately obvious. So let's go up near Furman in a neighborhood called Carilion and check out this next home. So now we're outside of downtown Greenville, and this is our $700,000 house, 54 Palladio, in a neighborhood called Carilion, which is right outside of Furman University, about 20 minutes north of downtown Greenville, about 5 minutes from downtown Travelers Rest. My first house was actually right around the corner from this neighborhood, so I personally loved living here when I lived here, and I think you potentially would as well. Now, Carilion is one of Greenville's most popular communities. It's super walkable, it's super friendly. There's sidewalks, there's a lot of parks inside of the community. Just outside of the community, we have the Greenville County Equestrian Center that residents in Carilion love attending horse shows there locally. There's a grand lawn, there's a pool, and it's very much so an amenity-rich neighborhood. Now, in this neighborhood, prices range from $600,000 to $850,000. There's a mix of semi-custom homes and custom homes. Now, the home behind me is an actual custom home by Dovetail Creative. And this home is 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, just right at 3,100 square feet. So as we go outside of downtown for this $700,000 price point, we're gonna get a lot more home than we would in downtown. All right, so first thing you're gonna notice when you pull up to a home like this at this $700,000 price point outside of downtown is the standard exterior is gonna be hardboard, brick, stone, one of those three. You're also gonna start to see stone on the patios. Standard is gonna be a front porch and a back porch. This particular house has an easy breeze system on the back porch, essentially making it like a Four Seasons room. Now inside, you're gonna see real hardwood floors. Standard is gonna be at minimum granite, and it's not level 1 or level 2, it's gonna be level 3, 4, or 5. And you're gonna start to see quartz as well. You're gonna see things like built-in shelving around the fireplace, which is pretty much standard in a living room in a home at this price point here in Greenville. You're also not gonna see carpet in the bedrooms anymore. You're gonna start to see hardwood floors in the bedrooms, or whatever the other living area flooring is. That's also what you're gonna get in the accessory bedrooms, including the master bedroom as well. Also at this $700,000 price point outside of Greenville, we start to see an elevated trim around doors and windows. You also start to see larger windows. You start to see crown molding, especially in the living areas, probably continued in the bedrooms, at least on the main level, maybe not on the upper level. And you also start to see an elevated lighting package as well. Now also at this $700,000 price point, upgraded kitchens are gonna become standard as well, especially with the cabinets. You're gonna see a lot of soft close. You're gonna see, like I said, a minimum level 3, 4, 5 granite or a quartz countertops. Definitely gonna see stainless steel, and you're certainly probably gonna see natural gas, so you'll see natural gas cooktops. You might even start to see larger and higher end appliances versus your Frigidaire gallery or your Samsung or your Whirlpool. And like I just said, at this price point, you do see the living area flooring continue into the bedrooms, be it the primary room or the accessory bedrooms on the main level. Now, for homes that are not family oriented, where the primary is gonna be upstairs, most of these homes at this price point are gonna have primary on mains. And the master bathrooms for these homes are gonna have double vanities, and they're either gonna have a connected walk-in closet, or if they don't, there's gonna be a walk-in closet in the bedroom itself. And in addition, at this $700,000 price point outside of downtown, you're gonna start to see more formal dining rooms with coffered ceilings, with wainscoting, and also more than likely either sculleries or butler pantries like this house has here. Now also what you start to notice at this $700,000 price point outside of downtown in the suburbs of Greenville are a little bit more privacy with the lot that your house is on. Now this particular property does back up to the Reedy River, so there is a protected area behind this property, so you're not going to see anything but woods and brush behind the house. Now you're also outside going to see things like extra patio space. You might have stamped concrete, you might have flagstone patios, and you might start to see, like this house has, a stacked stone fireplace outside as well, once you start to get up into this $700,000 price point outside of downtown Greenville. So now you probably can start to see these trends at these different price points of $300,000, $500,000, and $700,000. And if you are thinking about relocating to the Greenville area, please, I would love to be the realtor that you choose to work with. So do me a favor, give me a call at my cell phone number below, or shoot me an email at my email below. I would love to help you get home here in Greenville. And as always, my friends, my name is Will Sawyer, your friend in real estate. And until next time, stay safe. Well, this video is going to be about Greenville County, the upstate of South Carolina. Great thing to do and easily in the evening. I'm a local real estate expert here in the area. All the time, we're right behind me is a really cool place called Freight Yard.